Hey guys, Mike Martinez. Today we got Kevin Robinson, good friend, and Jason Young, another good friend. Both of them public adjusters. Mr. Young here he's a field adjuster. He goes out there and he actually does the fighting aspect of it with the insurance, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Today we're learning about storm chasers. Kevin, what would you say, what's the difference, the major difference between a storm chaser? For those of you that don't know, you get a storm in your neighborhood and all of a sudden you get a knock on the door and somebody's trying to sell you a roof or telling you they could get you a roof and get it paid by the insurance. What's the difference between a storm chaser and a public adjuster?
Well, lots of times a storm chaser is not actually licensed in that state they're in, and most of their documentation is actually illegal. And what they'll do is they'll take 3 different houses, same houses, and his insurance company might give him 5, him 10, and me 15, and they'll replace the exact same roof for $5, $10, and $15,000 because they're just chasing the storm and just taking the extra money when we could have all got them done for $5,000. And they don't even address all of your issues. You might have a leak in your house, which they don't even want to address. They'll look at it, they'll address just the roof, and they also even use substandard material, which is important.
Yeah. And that's a very good point. Jason, can you shed some light on what he was just talking about? Because a lot of times when a storm chaser comes by, he's just looking to replace a roof. And whatever water damage or whatever interior damage you have, he's not calculating.
You know, a lot of times these storm chasers come out, like Kevin said, they're not licensed by the state, nor are they certified in Hague, which is in roofing, which a lot of us are. But yeah, they don't go inside the homes. They're not actually allowed to go inside the home because it is actually illegal because they're not certified or licensed to even do so. So by doing so, they're actually putting the homeowner at a financial deficit because there's a lot more issues to the problem than it's actually being addressed. A lot of times they'll promise you the world, but they come up empty and short-handed, and therefore the homeowner is at a financial deficit and their neighbor's getting paid all this money while they got to take out a lot of money out of their own pocket. It makes the job, the industry, a lot harder, but it is, like I said, it is illegal too at the same time.
Yeah. So here's the bottom line, guys. You know, every state is different. In a lot of states, storm chasers or roofers can't even look at the homeowner policy. And that's the difference between us as public adjusters. We look at the homeowner policy and we can tell people this is what your policy dictates that you should be getting. They can't do that, right? They can't legally look at your policy and decipher that information. A lot of times they wouldn't even understand it, right? So if you have an issue and you need, you know, God forbid you go through a storm and you have some damage, what you want to do is you want to reach out to a guy like Kevin Robinson, myself, Mike Martinez, or Jason Young and say, hey guys, can I get a free estimate? Can you go and do a free review of my claim? Can you see if there's something here? If there is, I'm telling you, we fight very aggressive to make sure you get every penny you should get. Right? Anything else you want to say, guys, in closing?
You just have to make sure you don't sign over all your rights or your check coming from the insurance company because they might get your money and don't complete the work. And since they're from out the state, you're going to catch it trying to get a hold of them and get your money back.
Good point, yeah.
Make sure, too, that you also get a copy of the estimate that the insurance company pays out. They can't just send you a check there. It's got to be an estimate showing item by item what they're paying on. So you could see everything up front, what's being paid. And you want that money coming to you directly. Not no storm chaser, not no contractor.
Yeah,
excellent.
Very good. So if you have any kind of issues, any kind of damage, any kind of questions, guys, there's no cause for us to go out there, review your policy, sit down with you, explain things that you may not understand. Give Kevin a call, give myself a call, give Jason a call. We'll be more than happy to work with you. We'll be speaking to you soon.